All three of my volumes of 20 studies on 20th century sounds start inside the piano, which gives us an opportunity for the pupils to discover the different kind of sounds that pianos can make, and of course to introduce the exploratory nature of these studies, going into areas that perhaps normal repertoire doesn't usually do. So for the first piece of Volume 1, which is called Apollo's Lyre, we need to open up the lid of the piano, and that's always an exciting moment for the student because they get to see what's inside. We go over here and make sure we have a good hold at this part of it because that's where the load is bearing. And I must remember to put the stick in here and not the top one. The top one is when we have the short stick. So then it's nice and secure, and that's ready. And then the next thing to do is to take out this music rack. And this can be done usually just by sliding it out the front. One must be careful that one holds it equally on both sides so it doesn't get stuck. Some music racks can't come out, but hopefully this one does, and it does, and we can put that on the floor somewhere. And now the student gets to look inside, and in this particular piano we have actually 4 areas. This top bit here, there, here, and then the bottom there. The piece Apollo's Lyre calls for a top and a middle and a bottom. The student can really just choose which area is best that they feel they want to play in. They might not be able to reach over just by standing like I am. They might want to stand on the bench. But the main thing is that the teacher puts down the damper pedal, because then all these dampers are released, and when the student strums, you get a nice resonating sound. Let's see how Apollo's Lyre works on an upright. Now, it's a little bit more complicated because it does involve taking things apart, and so you might want to consult with your piano technician or your tuner before you do all of this. But it's not that difficult. First thing is you're just going to open the lid, which you've probably done many, many times. And now comes the next step, which you might have been more afraid of doing. Is not going to ruin anything. And that's just taking this front board off, which usually involves just flicking some kind of lever. And you can actually take this front board away. Now, of course, you can see the wonderful insides of the piano, which will fascinate any young child. The pedal must be placed down so that all the dampers are released and the child can play just by strumming the strings. Every inside of the piano is a little bit different. In this particular case, the piano is divided into these 3 parts. The bottom here, the middle up to this bar, and the top